Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jay. God bless everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and smash that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for updates on my content where you will see videos mainly about nursing, lifestyle, much more. Sometimes how-to videos. So that being said, I wanted to say, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. I am just tired. I worked my 5-day stretch and I'm finally home, my first day off. And yesterday I had a very overwhelming day. I was training a traveler monitor check. And if you guys want to hear more about traveler monitor tech positions and how we train them at my job and what that's all about, if you haven't heard about that, comment down below and I can make a video about that. And maybe even like interview some of them at work and ask them about how that works and stuff like that. So that being said, guys, let's move on onto this video. Today we will be talking about how to pay for nursing school in 2021. And basically today I will be talking about my backstory on how I paid for school, resources out there, for example, scholarships, tuition reimbursement, and other things out there. And also I will be just touching based on how you can potentially go to school for free or almost for free. So that being said, guys, without further ado, let's get on into it. So my backstory. So as you know, I have 2 associates. One of my associates were in medical assisting, and then my other associates were in my pre-nursing. So for my medical assistant associates, I basically applied for FAFSA during the time because I was not really working because I had turned 18 at the time, so I wasn't working, and then they gave me FAFSA and stuff like that. I'm not going to get too in depth of FAFSA because you have to do your research, and I am not fully aware about how FAFSA really works. I just know that they, based on your income or your W-2 or even your, your tax thing that you do at the end of the year, they input that into FAFSA, and based on your income, that's how much they'll give you. But I know I've seen a lot of people who don't qualify for FAFSA, FAFSA, due to their income. So that being said, I had qualified for FAFSA. They gave me the amount that I had qualified for to just finish my degree in my medical assistant program. And then after that, I decided to pursue my remaining prerequisites for my nursing program. And for that degree, I did not qualify for any FAFSA, and I had to pay out of pocket. That being said, afterwards, you guys know I moved to Washington State, from New York to Washington State, and in Washington State, they didn't qualify or didn't transfer over all my prerequisites, so I had to retake some classes which FAFSA did not cover, so I had to pay out of pocket. So thankfully I worked at a nonprofit organization, or just a company that offered tuition reimbursement, and they gave us a 3,000 credit per year. So I used that amount to retake my prerequisites. And that being said, then they reimbursed me afterwards. I had to get A or a B and meet their requirements, and then they would reimburse me after I submitted my proof of passing grade and paying for the class. So after that, guys, I ended up applying for FAFSA again once I got accepted into the nursing program, and luckily they had given me a certain amount. But because this was a certificate program, because for my associate's degree, they give you a amount, and if you tap out of it or max out of it, then you can't get any more. You qualify for loans and stuff like that, but not for the free money, like Pell Grants and stuff like that. So during that time, for the LPN program, they had granted me a certain amount, so I used that amount, and then I still had a remaining balance. So what I did was I went to my school website. I went under the financial aid tab, and under there was resources, and I looked at the scholarship link, and I clicked it. And in Washington State, they have like a portal that, depending the school you go to, you basically have a Washington State scholarship portal. It's individualized for the school you go to, but I've noticed that each school that I've applied to now for my RN program have that portal, and you connect to that portal, you answer a couple questions, you add your transcript there, and after that of answering the questions, submitting your official transcript, and answering an extra set of questions, then you submit it all, and it places you in a pending status, and in a few weeks or days they might give you an answer of all the scholarships you qualified for and the amounts they're going to give you. So that was amazing, because I qualified for one scholarship, and it was like $600, and that was my first semester. So that helped me pay an additional $600 in my tuition for that first quarter. Sorry, semesters are for New York, and Washington State are quarters. So I paid for that other quarter, and then for my second quarter was when the pandemic hit, and my husband got laid off a little bit from his like business and stuff and his other job he had. So during that time, I had the opportunity to sign up for the opportunity grant. And basically the opportunity grant is a grant that they give to low-income people, and it covers your tuition and like supplies and books for up to 45 credits. So I gave them my annual income thing, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called at this moment. And I showed them, you know, proof of my income and how it had dropped and stuff like that to meet their requirements. And then they told me we will cover up to 45 credits, and they will pay your tuition throughout that program, and as long as my income didn't change. So I ended up using that for the remaining portion of my school, up to 45 credits. And my program, I think, was roughly in that area. So that was amazing, guys. I was really, really grateful for that opportunity. I want to talk to you guys also that other scholarships you guys can look into is the Nurses Corp scholarship. That one is very famous. I know a lot of people who are in their RN programs or BSN programs look into that. That program has different requirements. I would highly suggest you look up their program, or sorry, their scholarship, their scholarship and their deadlines and their requirements. And another one is a Sally Mae scholarship. That one varies by state. And also, guys, due to the COVID pandemic, a lot of schools, and I know this because the school that I was at and all the other schools I have applied for the nursing programs, they have the CARES Act now. So I'm not sure how that varies, if it varies by state or how that goes. But I can say that a lot of schools are offering the CARES Act, which basically gives you a certain amount of money to continue your education. And like I said, I'm not fully aware on how that works, but that's something you guys can look into. And basically, guys, a lot of these resources do have requirements. For example, they have a requirement of maintaining a high GPA or not failing, and passing grades of like A and B's. I have seen a couple of them require like a C, but that's like minimum probably. And now going into another topic, I want to tell you guys on how I personally paid once again for my LPN program and what the tuition cost was. So as you know, I told you a little bit about how I paid for it, and I told you it was FAFSA. My scholarship I received from the Washington State scholarship. It was also called Foundation Scholarship, which I told you they gave me $600. And also I qualified for the opportunity grant during my second quarter due to the pandemic, because my income had dropped due to the pandemic. So that pays up to 45 credits. And then I told you guys about my tuition reimbursement, how they had paid for my prerequisites and stuff like that. So going into the tuition for my program, guys, my program, as you know, my LPN program costs roughly around $9,500 to $10,000, and I put that range only because you guys remember that I had to go an extra quarter due to the coronavirus, and my program got prolonged an extra quarter, so it ended up being not 12 months but 15 months. Okay, take off your pants. Sorry guys, give me one quick second. Okay. Solo baja así. Quítatelo, quítatelo. Okay, ve al baño. Ve al baño. Let me know when you're done, okay? So yeah, guys, so quickly, it got prolonged to 15 months, and after that, we were done. But for that 15-month, the school was honestly debating if financial aid was going to cover it because of the requirements and because of other underlying issues. So we had to bring it up to the higher up because there was a small cohort that wasn't able to graduate, and they had reduced the fee, and they had given us an additional discount, and it was just a big commotion, and we had to fight for our rights as students, and it wasn't our fault that it got prolonged. It was basically the coronavirus and whatnot. So that being said, the CARE Act covered that. Whew, what a relief. So yeah, guys, so basically I want to just let you know that there's money out there, guys. You guys should definitely do your research. Look up on your school website that you are applying to or you guys got admitted to, and look up on their financial aid little page and click the links on their scholarships they offer. Read about the scholarships they are offering, and basically just apply for them, because I was surprised that I qualified for so much scholarships, guys. And I forgot to mention that for my job, I also applied to a scholarship that they were offering, and that scholarship was for $3,000. And guys, I was so shocked when I basically printed out the application. I submitted my official transcripts. I showed them that I was a great candidate after answering a couple questions, and I submitted a reference, and I basically, I got that scholarship, and they granted me that money to finish my degree, and it was $3,000. It didn't cover all of it, but it covered a good portion of it. So I was just grateful that I opened up my mindset and I applied for more scholarships in this state. And despite the adversity and the hardship of going back to school, because not everyone is financially stable for that, but despite all that stuff, if you guys consider all these options and just take some time to look up a lot of scholarships that might be available to you, this would be a great way to basically go to school for free or partially free, because all this money is just free money that's out there waiting for someone to use it. And if we don't look up or research about these scholarships, about these resources, then someone might be taking advantage of them, and that someone might not be you, because you're not doing your that word is so hard. I've always wanted to use it. Darn it. Your due diligence, and we want to be proactive and do our work. So basically, guys, I want to just encourage you. I want to keep on encouraging you, and sorry for my mistakes in this video, but I'm not going to edit this video because I'm just too tired and I want to just get it out there. So yeah, guys, so do your due diligence and research and be proactive and prep, plan, and just do all that jazz so you guys can earn free money for school and basically, not have to worry about paying for tuition or working during your school, because it's hard, and sometimes we just want to focus on our main goal, which is passing school, and not any underlining stressing things like work and stuff like that, because it's just too much. So that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully my video will be beneficial to you, and hopefully my video is not too scattered. And if so, sorry but not sorry. I try to break it down. I even made notes for you guys. And yeah, so that being said, guys, without further ado, peace out. God bless. Have an amazing day. And that's it, guys. Peace out.